Okay, hey everybody, it's Mike from Earth Spring Farm here, and it's week 18. I mean, we are cruising through the season here. We're just going to talk to you about this week's boxes. That we have Easter egg radishes, scarlet turnips, so we've got peppers, beets, red mustard. That's actually red mustard greens. It's pretty spicy. It's called Ruby Streaks. And there's bunches of arugula in there, and the large has also got Thai basil, onions, and acorn. As long as I'm talking about basil here, I might as well tell you that I really apologize. The basil this year, with the wet summer, it just didn't do well. We just had mold on it. I mean, this is like only the second time we put basil in the boxes, I think, this year. I think we had basil in there earlier on in the year. And that was pretty much it, so just did not do well for us. The scarlet turnips are really getting big, and they're really nice. I don't know if you guys have had scarlet turnips before. Some of you had. I can't remember if we put them in the boxes yet this year or not, but they are a little bit spicy and got beautiful color inside. You may see some nematode. You'll probably see some nematode damage on your scarlet turnips. We planted them early, and the nematodes are still active in the soil, but it's mostly just skin deep. So we cut a bunch of them open and looked at them and said, hey, you know what? They're probably going to be okay. It doesn't really seem to go below the red skin into the white flesh. So just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that. That, you know, for the most part, we think they're actually pretty good. So we think they're actually very good. Taking the right size box on my notes here. So there's still some mistakes going on out there. People are sending their friends over, or even members are taking the wrong box. I think you guys can see. It says large. It says small. Please take the right size box. It makes a lot of problems for us. We're up late at night emailing, entire drop points, trying to find out where they're having the box, where it went. So, please take the right size box, and tell your friends or relatives as they're going out to take the right size box. Okay, we are doing early CSA signups for the CSA for next year. We always do this every fall. And hold on for a second. Hey guys, we need to keep it down a little bit. And you can get a discount right now. You can get 2 boxes free for next year. Next year will be different. It'll be a 20-week season, not a 25-week season. The 25-week season is something that this will be the only time we do this. So we'll go back to last year's model where we had a 20-week season, and then we had an extension after that. So typically with a 20-week season, we'll wrap things up at the end of October, and then we'll offer people to sign up for like a late fall, winter CSA. We're just finding that it's with the way last winter went and having a late start like we did, it was just harder to get going in the early spring, and then pushing it late in the season again also kind of a nail biter sometimes, because we don't know what the weather's going to bring us here. Right now the CSA is going to end at the first week of December. We have a lot of produce in the ground right now, and we anticipate to be picking it, but we just want you to have a really good experience, and we know that winter CSA isn't necessarily for everybody, so we just want to make sure that you guys are happy throughout. So that'll be a change for next year. Another change for next year is we're going to have just the small box offering. I am open to hearing your opinions on this. I've heard a couple of you already say that you'd like to see the large box included. Part of the reason we're letting go of the large box is because of the mix-ups. It's because people are taking the wrong size box, and we're having to do so much work to try to tamp out fires and find out where that box go, what happened to the large box, and get those items over to people. It has been a real headache this year, actually. Like I said, it's written on the boxes. It's right there. So, I don't know. Look, email me, give me a call. Let me know what you think about not having large box next year. I will consider bringing large box back if I hear back from enough people. But you have to make yourself heard. One way you can make yourself heard is come out this weekend for the farm party. It's this Saturday from 1 to 5. And it'll be a potluck, BYOB. We'll have other non-alcoholic drinks here for kids or whoever, people who aren't drinking. I'll do a farm tour starting at 2 o'clock, so you'll be able to walk with me. We'll do a whole tour around pretty much most of the farm. Probably not the entire 40 acres, but we'll do a lot of it. And you guys can hit me with all sorts of questions. Whatever you want to ask, can go ahead and ask. Winter CSA, we'll see. I'll know more about the Winter CSA towards the end of this month, whether or not we're going to have enough produce and how many people it'll be open to. But we are looking at, starting the Winter CSA this year. We did sort of a test run last year for about 25 people, and I did put a lot of stuff in the ground this year for Winter CSA. And Winter CSA will be mostly greens and roots, which is pretty much what you can expect even towards the end of the season. So there'll be a lot of greens, a lot of root crops, sweet potatoes, turnips, radishes, beets, carrots, along with any of the greens that we're seeing now, kale, collard greens, hopefully some cabbages at that time of year. We'll have to see how cold it gets. There will also be, everything from arugula, mustard greens, anything that will take a freeze that we can keep picking on. So that'll just what we'll do. It'll be a limited number though. It won't be like we have now. We are still taking well investors. There's been a few of you now who have expressed interest in being well investors. And if you watched the video that I sent out a few weeks ago, you'll know what I'm talking about. Basically, it's an opportunity for you to invest into the farm and help us pay for some irrigation and basically to build insulated well house for our new well. We have everything installed now with a well. We no longer pump out of a spring, and we have an open spring here at the farm that we normally have pumped out of with a gasoline motor. And now we have a well, which is basically just like a well. We have water on demand here, which is great. But we could use some help paying for a well house, which would be like an insulated building. It's about 10 feet by 24 feet, and it needs to be built and insulated here before it gets too cold. The benefit for you is that if you sign up for that, it'll be something where you can get a custom box for next year. So you can design your own box each week, and it'll be delivered to you at the drop point, whichever drop point you're at, with your name on it. If you want to know more about it, go to the website. I just wrote up a pretty sizable project description about how this works. And there's a contract on there. That's how it works. There's a 3-year option. There's a 5-year option. If a 3-year option, you get the custom box plus you get free fruit for 3 years. A 5-year option, you get 5 years of produce, and then you get the free fruit also for 5 years. Plus, you get the 6th year free. That's all for, and you can customize your box for all those years. You can change drop points within that time frame if you move, as long as it's within our range, and you can pick it up from one of our other drop points. And you can always do that with your CSA anyway. But anyway, so that's our well investor program. We're looking for people to sign up for that, and I think that I think the custom boxes is sort of a direction we're heading in as a CSA. I think it's going to be an option. We may even make it an option for next year. And this would be a chance for you to get in on it while it's still the same price as the regular CSA boxes. If we decide that we're going to offer custom boxes next year, it will cost more than just the regular CSA. So basically the way it would work is that every Friday we'll email you a list of what's available out in the fields, and then you get to decide by Sunday at noon. You have to send us what you want by Sunday at noon. We compile it, we put the boxes together, Monday, Tuesday for delivery out on Wednesday, Thursday. So that's how that works. Farm party. Hope to see you guys there. Please RSVP over at the Earthspring email, earthspringcsa@gmail.com, and let me know if you're coming to the party so we know we have a head count and we can plan accordingly for whatever. It will be rain or shine, so I think it's going to be nice weather. But if it does rain, we'll put it here in the barn. We'll clean out the barn, open it up a little bit. Bring the kids. You can bring a dog as long as the dog is well behaved. Please, no aggressive dogs, and they have to be on a leash. Your dog will have to be on a leash. So come on up. We'll have some homemade beer from our own hops. It's not all day IPA. It's Henry's beer. Henry's one of the guys that works here at the farm, and he makes his own beer. And we brew hops, and he made the beer. This is a black IPA Henry's got. And I think you'll have more here for the party on Saturday if you want to try it. We'll have produce here for sale too, and there's lots of other activities going on around here too. There's actually an apple festival in nearby Adams County. It's only about 20 minutes away, and you can go check out the orchard where we buy the fruit from for the CSA. The apple festival will be held at the Adams County Fairgrounds. You can just Google that. Just Google Pennsylvania Apple Festival, and something will pop up. I'm sure you can figure it out. There's also some cool camping opportunities down in Michaud State Forest, which is down by the Appalachian Trail, runs through there. And Michaud State Forest. Michaud is spelled M-I-C-H-A-U-X. So there's lots of cool stuff going up here. Leaves are starting to change color, so we should see some of that here this weekend too. So, okay, guys, thank you, and always just give me a call or email if you have questions or concerns, and we'll see you guys here. Delivery's going out tomorrow here, so we'll see you guys here next couple of days. Thanks.